and welcome to my motherfucking YouTube channel. So, I had to get in and join this fight against these dumb neckbeard fucking Smarks. First off, shout out to the GOATs Technical Workrate Productions. I'm watching one of y'all videos right now as we speak. And shout out to my motherfucking boy, JayRANTS. Y'all the GOATs. Y'all inspire me to do this shit. So, yeah, I'll tell y'all a little bit something about myself. So, casual because I am a casual fan and Q is my name, right? So, I've been a fan for about 25 years now. I started watching wrestling in the mid-90s. I used to play, WrestleMania and WWF Superstars with my dad growing up. And I remember when everybody used to fucking watch wrestling and it used to be cool. You were considered cool if you watched it. And if you had a fucking shirt on as a kid, if you had on a wrestling shirt, you were the fucking coolest guy at school because it was a high commodity. But today, this shit sucks. So I'm up against a fight against these fucking Smarks. Fuck all of y'all because y'all are killing wrestling. And I want to get into the top reasons why you Smarks are trash. Made a little top 10 list. So here's reason number one why you fucking Smarks are trash. Reason number one, you drew the casual fans away. You guys are disgusting, dirty, rotten. Y'all don't take care of yourselves. You're fat and musty. Yo, let me tell you something. This girl that I dated when I was out in Portland, I took her to an NXT show thinking, let me introduce her to some wrestling. Yo, it was a fucking nerd fest, bro. And we didn't date much longer after that. And I kind of don't blame her. That's my fault for taking her to that fucking jobber fest and seeing all those fat, disgusting nerds there. And this is going to draw right into number two. You killed the ratings with your bullshit. They've been giving you everything that you asked for. And look at the ratings. The ratings have been at an all-time low. Yo, Raw didn't even draw 2 million. You couldn't get 2 million viewers? You guys wanted the man. You got the man. The ratings are at an all-time low. Only 1.8 million? That's fucking garbage, bro. For a show that's been coming on for 25 years, the longest weekly episodic television show only drew in less than 2 million viewers. Man, you fucking Smarks. Killing it. Reason number three for why you fucking Smarks are trash. You hijack shows every time the outcome of a match isn't booked the way you want it. I am so tired of y'all ruining the show for people that spent their hard-earned money to be there and enjoy entertainment. It's fake. You're not going to get everything you want, but that doesn't mean hijack the fucking show and ruin it. It's ridiculous, man. Like you guys have to hijack everything and even hijack the match when it's going on. This is awesome. You deserve it. Shut the fuck up and enjoy the show. I'm so sick and tired of y'all hijacking every show because they didn't give you what you wanted. I'm sorry, but what you want doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it's about making money and trying to get the most fans watching it. You guys are just a vocal minority. Reason number four why you fucks are trash. You shit on everything WWE does, yet you praise other companies for doing the same thing. I will use this as an example. You guys shitted on Baron Corbin's segment when he brought out the mascot dog with his Roman Reigns feud. Okay, yeah, was it corny? Yeah, it was corny. But then what? The next week on Gay EW, fucking Jack Swagger brings out a goat and calls it the Jared Goat. And you guys were fucking jizzing all over the place like, oh my God, this is so great. Oh my God, Jericho's so awesome. Get the fuck out of here. This is the exact same shit he would have did in WWE. You guys are such hypocrites. You cry about WWE not, oh, you guys don't put on enough matches. We want indie work rate. But they've been doing this for the last 3 years. They brought back the cruiserweights, which I asked for. They made a fucking tournament surrounding the cruiserweights, and it was just matches, matches, matches. Hell, they even got their own show. And they were on Raw for a little while. But y'all cried and bitched about that still, because Raw's boring, right? But all you want is matches. Yeah, nobody wants to just watch matches all day. They're going to get fucking bored. But AEW is doing the same thing. They have no major storylines. The only real storyline that they had was Cody and Jericho. And now that storyline's done. They tried to have a storyline with Ty Dillinger and Cody Rhodes, and shit, Ty Dillinger got buried, and now he's a fucking jobber taking stunners from Tony Khan. What the fuck is going on? And that's all AEW Dynamite is. It's just a bunch of fucking matches. It's stupid. Same thing WWE is doing. Reason number 5. Y'all take these dirt sheet writers and so-called journalists' words as gospel. Yeah, I'm talking about you, Dave Marksler, Brian Alvarez, fucking Smart Culture and Cuck Side Seats and all these fucking dirt sheets. They spread a fucking rumor and you take it as it's the truth. You know, I wish Roman Reigns would have fucking swung on Meltzer when he saw him at that 2K20 conference. Man went on and said that he was faking his cancer because he wanted some sympathy just to get over. Yo, I don't think Roman is that much of a fucking mark for himself to have to fake an illness just to get the crowd to cheer him. That shit is so fucking retarded. And also, I forget if it was Smart Culture or one of those dumb fucking sites that said John Cena is going to be on Raw and SmackDown for 2019. Shit, last time I checked, John Cena only showed up for the Raw reunion and did a fucking promo with the Usos and dipped out. John Cena's been off TV for a whole fucking year now. So, fuck what these fucking clowns are talking about. They don't know shit. They're not backstage. They don't know anybody in the fucking business. So they don't know a goddamn thing. Number 6. You try to present your opinions as facts. It is so fucking redundant now. You guys think that because one match is good, you think everybody's just gonna agree with you. You guys say, oh, Adam Cole's the best wrestler on the WWE roster right now. And if I say, no, Adam Cole's a fucking jobber. Look at him. He doesn't look like a fucking star. Oh, well, you're stupid. You don't know wrestling. You have no clue what you're talking about. I'm like, yeah, I do. Adam Cole's not a fucking star. None of those undisputed jobbers are stars. And that's why they're choosing to stay down on NXT, because they know if they come up to the main roster, they'll probably be chasing after R-Truth's 24/7 title at best. So no. Number 7. One of my favorites. Lucky number 7. Most of you don't have any wrestling knowledge prior to 2014. All y'all know anything before that is the infamous pipe bomb, right? It's something that I think killed wrestling, or at least slit its wrist and it started to bleed out. You guys have no fucking knowledge of anything. If you were such a real fan, go back and trace your fucking history. How about do some fucking research of the Attitude Era before you guys start to shit on it and say, it's offensive, it's so overrated. How about do some fucking research? How about understand that that was the greatest era of wrestling and it saved wrestling? If there was no Attitude Era, hell, in WWF, WCW, and if there was no Attitude Era, wrestling would be dead. And you realize that WWE is still on its feet today because of the Attitude Era. Everyone who participated during the Attitude Era is still making money to this day because of that era. So, trace your fucking history, you fucking clowns. Reason number 8. You guys are a bunch of SJW white knight hypocrites. You guys pretend that you like women's wrestling. You guys talk about, oh, they're objectifying women. They used to objectify women and now they're treating them fairly and they're giving them the same shots as men. Shut the fuck up. We know you don't give a fuck about no fucking women's wrestling. We already know and we've seen that women don't draw a fucking dime unless they're taking their fucking clothes off. Let's just call it what it is. Because that's what men want to see. Real fucking men. Real alphas. We don't want to see these fucking man-faced bitches wrestling. We don't give a fuck about that. Now, maybe if them bitches was wrestling in some bra and panties, yeah, we would love to see that. It's sad that Tori Wilson, Sable, Trish Stratus drew fucking more than Bailey, Sasha Banks, cringy fucking Lynch. It's sad. And most of the time they didn't wrestle. If you guys know any better, Trish Stratus was a fucking manager for 2 years before she stepped in the ring and was more over than these bitches. Same thing with Lita. Lita was a fucking manager for a vast majority of her career. She didn't wrestle as much as you think she did and was getting fucking pops like Stone Cold and The Rock. But we can't get that from Becky. And Ronda's the fucking reason that the women's division meant anything. There would have been no women's main event at WrestleMania without Ronda Rousey. And you guys are sitting there to pretend to care about women's wrestling because that's supposed to be the politically correct thing to do. Get the fuck out of here. I see right through your fucking bullshit. Reason number 9. You still chant CM Punk at events. It is so fucking stupid. That man walked out. And y'all are chanting his name like he's a fucking martyr or something. Like he saved wrestling. No, he gave you fuckers a voice. And obviously your voice didn't do anything to make wrestling better. It only got worse. Guy is such a fucking mark for himself. They gave him a fucking year-long title reign. They gave him 2 Money in the Banks, 2 successful cash-ins. Sorry that the guy's not as big as a draw as The Rock, as Brock Lesnar, as Undertaker, and he bitched because he had the job to those guys. There's plenty of fucking men on that roster who would love to fucking job to The Rock for the fucking biggest prize in the business. You think you should go over on those guys? Look at you. You're a fucking midget. All 3 of those guys are fucking stars. Look at The Rock. He's the biggest star in the world. Brock Lesnar is obviously the greatest draw in combat sports. And The Undertaker, I mean, he's The Undertaker. So you think that you deserve to go over on all these guys? You're fucking kidding me. That'll just kill the legitimacy of wrestling. Everybody knows it's fake, but goddamn, you can only insult people's intelligence so much. And y'all still chant his name like he did something. He don't give a fuck about none of you. He walked out. At least I can respect Ambrose because Ambrose actually finished out his contract. CM Punk walked out on his like a fucking pussy. And they gave him a fucking match at Mania to go over and he still didn't want it. He walked out. So fuck you, Phil Brooks. Reason number 10. And the final reason. Y'all blame Vince McMahon for everything when something goes bad. Well, if you were so smart, you would know that Triple H and Stephanie have pretty much been running things since, 2014 or so? Pretty much since they started the Authority, they pretty much have been running everything. Vince just kind of gives it the okay. He still makes the final decision, but for the most part, Triple H has been the one booking the shit. And every time something good happens, Triple H, see, we need Triple H to save the WWE. Yo, Triple H wouldn't know how to book anything if it wasn't for Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon taught him everything that he fucking knows. Vince McMahon is the reason that wrestling is relevant. You know, I saw this fucking post today, right? It said WCW, USWA, UFW was better than WWF. He just had more money and outlasted them all. Let me tell you fucking clown something. Ted Turner was a billionaire way before Vince McMahon. Way before Vince. And if you knew any better, if you traced your fucking history, Ted Turner bought out Jim Crockett Promotions and made it WCW, and he bought a whole bunch of NWA top stars. He bought Sting, he bought Ric Flair. So you telling me that Vince McMahon did this too? Ted Turner also did it. Let's keep that same fucking energy. Vince McMahon took the WWF and made it a publicly traded company, and that's when he became a billionaire. The Attitude Era, we go back to that. The fucking Attitude Era is the reason why Vince is a billionaire. Yet, although his company created memories for you, your dad, your granddad, you still try to shit on everything when something goes bad. I'm not going to say that it's always been great. Hell, there's been shit storylines in the Attitude Era also. But at least people were still watching. This bullshit now is fucking garbage, and you Smarks are to blame. So that is my top 10 reasons why Smarks are trash. This is Casual Q. Subscribe to my motherfucking channel. I'm new here. Once again, shout out to my motherfucking bros, Technical Workrate Productions. Shout out to JayRANTS. Y'all inspired me to do this shit. We in this motherfucking fight against these Smarks. I'm out this bitch. Peace.